This is not funny. This is not funny. Don't get this big, beautiful smile that you see with the blonde synthetic wig and the makeup fool. Welcome back to my channel. It's May 15th, 16th. Okay, so it's May 16th, 2020. I'm in my studio, my garage studio. So if you see any or hear any cars, doors, people, just keep it moving, okay? You know what it is. I'm not trying to front because I ain't got nothing else to do. Anyway, so guess what we have going on? So apparently in April, I think it was April 13th. And you know what? Was April 13th a Friday? Anyway, somewhere around there, April 13th, 2020, guess who gets caught as a pedophile? Police Chief Mark of Stow, Stow, and I hate saying this states, Massachusetts. I can't really say it. Okay, it's not funny. He's a pedophile. He went online, allegedly, I'm just going to put it there, but the person who who created this whole thing had all the evidence. And now Chief of Police Mario has stepped down. So he was online trying to proposition a 14-year-old boy. This is a police chief, people. A police chief of Stow. M.A.? Is it M.A.? No, this can't be happening. Like, the world has to be coming to an end when a police chief goes after a 14-year-old boy. A police chief, people. Like, if we can't trust, if police chiefs are propositioning little boys, I'm done. I'm done. You know there's priests who are raping little boys and maybe girls in the Catholic Church. You know, I read this book. Jesus, actually, I've read a couple of books. When I was in Europe, I read this book. It was such a good book. It was about a man and a woman. The boy's mother was really beautiful, had different kids by all kinds of people. This was in Ireland, I think, because I picked up the book from the bookstore in Ireland. So I guess the son, got with this drug dealer, and then the drug dealer died or whatever, and he became number one or number two, whatever. He married the drug dealer's first chief in command, real beautiful woman. This is just the book. I can't remember this book, and I had to leave it because I had too much stuff or whatever, so I had to throw it away. In that book, there was a drug world or whatever, and they had a lot of connections. So they used to have this mansion, and, it was high security, whatever. And it would talk about how drugs wasn't how they made the big money. How they made the big money was by popular actors and actresses, but mostly actors, and political people having sex with kids. That was one book. There's another book. Oh, I've read so many books. And this was by a famous author. Jesus, I can't remember. But it was about another politician who liked to play with little kids. This one was in a movie. This book became a movie. I remember it was one part of the book where the rich politician was in the back seat of, this limousine, and it had a toddler. Why can't I say that? I guess it's late. Toddler, a small child in the back seat with them. And then Einstein, who's the guy who died? The rich guy? Apparently he died. He was in jail. But I know for a fact he probably, allegedly, is not dead. He had too much money. Allegedly wasn't? The prince or something? Or was it Willie? Or no. It was the queen's son who, Lord, was on a boat or went to that island. Wasn't allegedly Bill Gates? Didn't he visit that island too? And Trump? Do you guys see where I'm going? I've asked my son multiple times, every time I see something like this, and he hates it because I have to drill him. Listen, let me know anyone who has touched you inappropriately. Now, once he was at a babysitter, and he did tell me, and he was small. He told me, he said, Mom, this girl was touching me, whatever. I talked to the babysitter. I said, okay, you need to take care of this before I do. And, she took care of it. But each and every time I hear this, I have to corner my son and ask him. And when this pandemic and the shelter in place, this quarantine first started, my spirit wasn't right, because I felt, I'm not an empath, but somewhere near me, I don't know if it was in my apartment building, I don't know if it was in my neighborhood, but I knew there was something going on in my city, in my surroundings, where kids were being abused, whether mentally, physically, or, being starved or something, but I felt it in my spirit. And, excuse me, I put on Facebook, I said, listen, if you guys know of anyone who needs a break from their kids, or needs help, or needs a place to stay, let me know. Someone did contact me. They knew of someone who was about to get out. It was a man and his daughter. I never met them, but I don't even know the person who inboxed me. But I led them on to different avenues, different resources. And the Salvation Army was right around the corner. And they are giving out hotel rooms in San Jose. So the lady, or whoever, I don't even know, I think it was a lady. The lady never got back to me, so I'm assuming, it was okay. But if need be, I would open up my place. I mean, not forever, but But let's get back to Police Chief Mario. The man was 58. How long has he been a police chief? And how many kids has he molested as a police chief? Excuse me. We have some really sick people in this world. And a lot of them hold offices or hold positions, or doctors and lawyers and police chiefs and apartment managers and people on the street, bus drivers, teachers. There's a lot of PE coaches, a lot of gym trainers. You guys have issues. I see on Facebook how a man and a woman raped a 1-year-old on live Facebook or YouTube. It's like, oh, I can't. And there's millions of, not millions, hundreds of thousands of kids that are going through this. Don't ever let me find out. Don't ever let me find out someone in my vicinity is getting abused. I swear on everything I love, I will blast you to the day I die. Police Chief Mario, Karma's motherfucker.